those stories. It's insane, to be honest. I don't even know when to handle those people.
Well, anytime you have too many active hot leads, those are the success problems that I wish on everybody.
Well, they just need to do what we tell them to do, and they don't, you know?
You hearing this, Joe? How much was that deal, Vera? I want you to talk a little bit about that today.
It's a $65,000 commission.
And plus referrals.
Yes, I have a referral. The client is coming back to town on Friday, bringing his brother who wants to buy in the same building. He referred me another person who wants to buy around 1.5 million. We've been shopping around, and through that referral, I got another referral for the sister of the referral. She needs to rent in like 10 grand range. And then from all the stories that they posted with like walkthroughs and stuff, I got 4 more people.
Wow. That's fabulous. That's fabulous.
One of them wants to come buy an Airbnb house, which if they end up buying, but they're coming in like a couple of months. So, and that's a past client of mine in New York. So they're like pretty solid. It's not a flaky lead.
Good, good. By the way, I stayed in Matt and Shane's Airbnb over on the West Coast. It was beautiful. We were there for one night, 5 bedrooms, right on the river, great views, huge balcony, a pool table down in the basement with another kitchen. Yeah, it's really, really nice. We had a good time.
I've been managing 2 Airbnbs this summer.
Yeah?
I don't know. Who is Joe in this conversation? I don't think I met Joe.
Hi, Joe. Joe's one of our agents. He's a new agent, came in through Ed Goldfarb, I believe. Right, Joe?
Yes. I'm sorry. I'm in the car driving. That's why I was on mute earlier.
That's okay. No problem.
I'd rather be a part of it and listen than not be a part of it at all. So.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. It's, not a problem.
So I don't know how much, experience Joe has, but in case your clients, like anyone is asking you, real numbers on Airbnbs, I managed 2 Airbnbs the entire summer, 100% occupancy. We didn't have even one day of empty house. Not even one day. Most of the time we had morning move out, evening move in. So same day turnaround the entire summer. 2 houses, one 4-bedroom, 4-bedroom, 3 baths with a pool in Dania Beach, and one 2-bedroom, 1 bath with a pool in Hollandale. Generated a total of $60,000 in profits for 3 months. And that's after Airbnb fees. So $60,000 in 2 houses. So in case, someone who is like, thinking about it, that's the numbers. And that's like an actual numbers. It's not like bullshit numbers. It's actual numbers. So if you have someone who is thinking about it and don't believe, the numbers, I can literally send financial statements to prove my point.
And that was the off season. That's summer in Florida.
Summer. We didn't do like very expensive rates. For a 4-bedroom house, we did $499 per night. In winter, we usually rented higher, around $700 a night. So we did like $500 a night. And for the small house, we did like $199 a night, So, and that's pretty far from the ocean too. That $199 is pretty far. It's like a 20-minute drive. It's like deep in Hollandale.
Maybe I'll give you my house, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths with a pool on the water, on a big lake with a dock.
Are you moving out?
Well, at $500 a night, perhaps.
Why not? So 2 houses generated 60 grand in 3 months in off season.
Geez, fabulous. Fabulous.
Yeah.
So that's why like my clients now from New York who are thinking about it, I'm showing them all the numbers. Now they're all like actually solid to buy.
Yeah, everybody wants to be first to be second. So when you
Yes.
can show them exactly what's going on, they, then they can self-discover, oh, well, if I do that, that'll do this for me without you even having to say it. You just show them the facts.
Yeah.
Yeah, Vera, if you can share those numbers, I would like to take a look at them.
Sure. Sure. I can like download earning statements.
Thank
That
you.
would be great. And Sam, you have some people that have been looking at Airbnbs too, right?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah.
So that would be a good thing. So great. So
Where
Vic,
are these houses? Just to know, because the city used to be very tough on Airbnb before, so just to have an idea where you are.
One is in Dania Beach.
Uh-huh.
It's the address is 418 Southeast 3rd, right? That's what I think the address is. Hold on one sec. So this friend of mine, he purchased this house like 2 years ago for around like 450, I think. And he's been doing Airbnb, got the permits and everything. Yeah, 418 Southeast 3rd Terrace in Dania Beach. So that's generating majority of the income. And the second house, I don't remember the address right now, but it's like deep in Hollandale Beach. It's like far from the ocean and still booked all the time. So even if you are past like, US1, you still can rent it out all the time.
Wow.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, I mean, drop me a message who needs like financial statements, because I will have to like download and maybe like, I don't know if I need to close some of the info, but I'm going to try to download like a total. I'm not going to do like detailed, but I'm going to do like totals from VRBO and Airbnb.
Uh-huh.
And I can send it to the people who need it. Just drop me a message to office@cellstatepartners.com so I know who to send it to.
Okay.
All right. So whoever is not doing the stories yet, I don't know, I see we have more people joined. I got a whole bunch of people from stories on Instagram and I can't even handle them right now. So I don't even know what to do with all these people. So
well,
if you're not doing the stories from your walkthroughs, you're losing big time.
What are you putting on your stories?
Like when I'm showing the properties, when I'm doing walkthroughs and like small details, like literally like, oh, today we're looking at this and that, and like 1 minute walkthrough the house, the condo.
so Vera, that's how can people follow you then so that they can see it?
I don't know, like it's like my personal page, and now I just started posting real estate, and I don't know how much I want everyone in office to follow me.
Yeah. We won't copy you. We won't tag you. Don't worry. We're not gonna go through the same clientele.
It's not about that. I've been like posting beach and stuff, and drinking. So, but yeah, like literally I'm doing walkthroughs, like nice like walkthroughs. Just make sure you put your phone vertically. I don't know why is it so difficult for everyone doing it horizontal. Horizontal is for YouTube. Stories only vertical. And literally I just walk through the place, put nice music to it, and that's it. And I type like, or today like shopping in Trump Tower, this unit, this is how much, and this is a square footage. And people
Let's-
ask questions.
Yep. Let's go back to the beginning of our conversation, Vera, because we've had some people join later, and I edit out some of the, where it's just you and I talking. So, but with the group, but Vera has made the point, and I agree with her, that if you don't take these things that we're doing and put them in and actually do them, they don't work. But when you take the things that we're doing and you execute on them as Vera has done, the rewards are phenomenal. Now, Vera, let's go over what you were saying to me, because I want to talk about that tree of referrals that you've created. So you started with this first client, and now that deal has closed, and your commission is what?
65,000.
Okay. So I know there's people that are listening to this that didn't make $65,000 this year.
Since the start of this program. So that's been what, like 7 weeks by now? So that's already a done deal, closed Friday. So if you were finally doing what we're trying to do, you would probably close as well.
So that's one deal, 65,000, and now the referral tree off of that. Talk about that like you did at the beginning, and you know, potentials there for people if they execute.
So from that one person, I got one person that we're actively shopping and putting offers for 1.5 million. From that person, I got the referral for a rental up to 10 grand. And from the same person, I got a referral who wants to purchase in the same building the regional buyer bought in for 2.5. They're coming in town on Friday. So hopefully this weekend, I'm going to be able to show them something. I mean, it's not a done deal yet, but that's the referrals I got. And that's just the referrals, but then from posting all the stories and like small snippets, and guys, I didn't post every day. I'm also a lazy person. I posted like 3-4 times throughout the contract time. I got one person for Airbnb house, like to buy an Airbnb house for up to 800. I got a person who is right now a meeting tonight to show them a condo hotel in South Beach, up to 600. And I got 2 more people who are not solid yet, but I'm talking to them right now as well. So that's all from that one person.
And that's the way it works. And the beauty of all of that coming from one person is those deals have the potential to geometrically explode as well, because every one of those deals could give a similar kind of referral tree. And that's just in the first 7 or 8 weeks. We're not talking about the first 6 months. But we're looking at, you know, somebody that takes what we're doing and executes on it, follows the roadmap, because these are proof of concept things that we're putting out. These are things that work all over the country, literally all over the world. And we're going to go into today because it all started with one buyer. And so today we're going to talk about how to get that buyer on a contract for you to be their exclusive agent, an exclusive buyer's agreement. And if you're going out there and doing it without exclusive buyer's agreements, I promise you, you will get burned. It's just the way it happens. If you don't lock things in and you go through your career, it might be okay on one deal, but you're going to lose down the road if you don't execute on these. And if you do it right, people respect you for it. So Vera, now everybody was sort of hearing what's going on with that Airbnb. And again, everybody wants to be first to be second. So if you've got something that's working, okay, then you use that as a tool, and all of a sudden she's got somebody that now wants to buy a $600,000 Airbnb. Commission on that is nice. We're looking at the potential for, you know, doubling a 6-figure income in the last 4 or 5 months of the year. So these things work. What else would you say to them, Vera, about what we were talking about before people got on this morning? And isn't it interesting that Vera's the first one on? Pockets full.
I mean, I said you're going to lose motivation if you don't get results. Like if you just attend all of these trainings, but not actually putting it into action and getting results, you're going to just lose motivation. I think that's how it just goes. So
absolutely. To know and not do, a wise man once told me, is the same thing as not knowing.
And by the way, I forgot I got one more person from there. I didn't talk to them yet, but I got the phone number. So that closing that took place, the seller literally illegally took all the decor from the place So the last minute I had to go and shop for decor for my client because he got really upset. So I had to find a silk flower gallery, and I went to order some stuff, and I ended up buying almost $3,000 worth of stuff there. But I ended up talking to the owner there, and her son is also looking for a place. We exchanged numbers, but we didn't talk yet. And also I made an agreement with her in case someone is interested. They have beautiful stuff, like absolutely beautiful. I also posted on my stories. Like flowers look amazing, look super real, like insane. She can decorate for like open houses. So if you have like nice listings that you want to do like open house, they can pretty much like stage it with like nice flowers. They're silk, so they don't die. And that's like for them is promotion, like marketing. So if your buyer end up like buying the place, they want to buy the decor, they're going to make profit. And for you, the place just going to look amazing and more people would want to buy it.
Maybe we can have her as part of when you call and talk to her, ask her if she'd like to speak it to our agents on one of the Wednesday sessions. And
I don't think she's like that outgoing. She's like an Asian lady with not really good English, but she's totally open to it. She said they've done something like this a few years ago. She's open to it. She thinks it's a great idea. So
well, maybe
if
you can
someone
be
was about to host like a nice open house, and let me know, we can arrange something. They can like bring nice flowers and it's gonna just look gorgeous.
Maybe you can be her sort of ventriloquist spokesperson. She can be in her store and just kind of show the camera around, and you could do, we don't have to do a few minutes, but I think it might be good for her and good for our team. So if you'd like,
can we see any pictures of the decorations?
Yes, sure. I don't know. Is anyone following Shane? Because I can post on Shane's stories, so you can see.
Well, if you're not following you, we're not seeing any of that.
I was posting on Shane's stories, like the walkthroughs. I don't know. I'm talking way too much, I feel. Can I put it in a chat here? Let's see.
Yep.
I was gonna say, like, it is that whole thing about having your kind of personal life and not wanting to like mesh it with like real estate. Like obviously like the followers and your sphere of influence is in your personal page, but I opened up my business page and that's what I use Back At You for. It's almost all Back At You. That's why I need to like balance that. But what I've been doing in order to separate that is just I'll cross post. Sometimes I forget, but I'll like post like a walkthrough on my personal page and tag my business page. So I just reposted on my business page. So I don't have to do two different stories. It's kind of been helping. I just have to work on like remembering to do that. But that was my fear, was like, oh no, I don't want to put like my personal, especially because sometimes I put things that to me it's normal, but other people might think it's weird. Like I'm very spiritual and I'll put like these, I do like sound healing and all this crazy stuff. And people might be like, what's that? So I try not to mesh one with the other, but honestly, it's true that you'd get like most of the people from your personal page.
Yeah,
like no one really writes my page.
Yeah, your friends aren't going to hang out on your business page. Yeah,
no, but if there's people that you don't want to see your personal page, the whole point of this is that's what a business page is for. Like it helps, but I'm just like trying to transition people. So that's the hard part, is like transitioning everyone like, hey, look at my business page.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's not as fun. They want to see the fun stuff you're doing too.
Well, I see both, so because I subscribed. I just finished talking with someone I hadn't seen in years physically in the Cook Islands. We had about a 3-hour conversation. Guy used to work with me and his new lady and all that. But I said to him, it's kind of weird, dude, because I feel like I've been stalking you for years because, we see each other all the time without actually physically being in place or talking to each other. And, he's a New Zealander. He's in the Cook Islands now on vacation. But anyhow, by the way, Cook Islands are gorgeous. It's got a beautiful place on the beach. But let's move back into what we were talking about. I digress. But Sam makes the point, you have to get active. And if you're active in both, you can slide them over But, reaching out as Vera's done is just, proof of concept. I mean, how many of you would like to be already $65,000 better off from this course? And that's just the first of the entire referral tree. And we're looking at, other deals coming in. You just got to take action. So let's go and take a look at what.
Wait, question about that really quick. I know that like we're talking about something else today, but my thing is this, like my sphere of influence, like I don't have many people on, well, not that I know of or that are there yet, that are just like, hey, let me buy this really expensive property because I have this, I get it. It's like a friend of a friend. And I have gotten referrals like that, like through social media, which is good. So I have seen the results. Just how do you get these like higher end buyers to follow you on social media? Like, do you recommend, like, I don't know, like I've seen people with the cards, the business cards. I don't know if anyone in the brokerage has this, but with like the scan, that's like you scan my information and you automatically get my Instagram, my Facebook.
Yep.
That's a good quick way. Like if you're at the other day I went to go have lunch at a bar by myself on the beach and I met so many people and I walked away and I was like, oh my God, I didn't give any of them my card. We were talking about random things. I was telling them where to go to have dinner, like these people visiting. And I'm just like, I mean, either way, like I have to work on that part, but I'm saying like having a card instead of just giving it to them and they throw it away where they scan it. I feel like that's a good way to get more people to follow you.
Or give them your app.
I can tell you, so that's called Hello app. It's free. So you can download the app Hello and you can create 3 business cards in there. So in case you have like different things you want to share with different people, and you can upload your pictures there, your, like realtor, whatever else you want to do, and you can create all of those links. So whenever you want to share like electronic business card with someone, you just pull up the app, they scan it, and they got all the info, including Instagram or Facebook or whatever else you want to attach. And Hello app allows you to do 3 different profiles for free. So let's say you do real estate and you do, I don't know, something else, you can create 2 different cards, depending who you're meeting with or, sharing.
Yeah, one of them might be
that's really good
Airbnb.
to
One of
know.
them might be, my dance club where I might invite people to where I dance. Joking. I don't.
Like a nighttime dance.
It was
That's
too
when
much.
the market crashes.
I just didn't know what to do with all the cash from dancing, so I just had to put it to the side.
That's to invest.
Yeah. Thank you. That's a good point, Vera. And that Hello app, that's worth the price of admission. I mean, it's so simple. People are just app focused. Here, let me send you my app. Now, when you send them your app, guess what?
No, that's not how the Hello app works. They don't need to download any app. Hello app is for you to download. You create an account with your like email address. It's absolutely free. And you create profiles there. And it's like a scannable business card. So whenever you meet someone, you want to give them a business card. Instead of giving them that paper thing that they're going to throw away, you pull up your app and they scan the app with their like regular camera. And what it does, it saves your contact in their phone. So now they have your contact fully uploaded in your phone. They have your name, they have your picture attached to that contact. So they remember your face, and they have like Instagram and all those profiles so they can easily follow you. So they don't need to download any app. It doesn't create an app for you. It just creates like an electronic business card. And within the app, you can create 3 different business cards.
Right. So send
Okay.
it to them electronically. It makes it easy. Boom.
Yes, yes. So it's like instead of carrying those business cards that everyone lose, forget, or whatever, you just have it on your phone all the time, and anyone can just scan it. You know how to scan business cards these days, right? It's like what we do in restaurants now for the menu. You just pull up your camera, scan, and that's it. They have it. So yeah, everyone just download Hello app. That's it. Free, absolutely free. No more paying for business cards.
Yeah.
Yep.
And for anyone interested in the flowers, I just posted that story on Shane Franco. His Instagram is what? Shane Franco. That's it.
Beautiful. All right. Any other comments or issues, items to talk about before we get into going over how to get people to sign an exclusive buyer's agreement with you? Now, are any of you using an exclusive buyer's agreement?
No.
I've done it before in New York, but not down here yet.
Okay. Okay. This is something that if you do it right, it's just normal course of business. And this is just the way things work. So there's scripts for it. There's how to handle the rebuttals for it. But if you're taking people out and just showing them everything, you run into the situation where they go, thank you very much, but I'm going to do it with my niece, or I'm going to do it with my cousin, or whatever it is. Because everybody's got somebody that doesn't know what they're doing, but if you do all the work, they can give them the commission. The buyer's agreement is not anything you're really going to ever go to court with, but it's so much psychological glue in the customer's mind. Okay? It does give you that leverage. So let's take a look at this. Now the videos by Brian, it's a little lengthy, so I want you to do that on your own time. And I'm going to take a look with you at the workbook presentation. And then we're going to look, there's a pre-buyer consultation video. So if you create this video with the script, some of that work is going to be done even before you get there, and it's going to make you look more professional. It's going to make you look like an expert in your field, and it's going to make you look trustworthy. So let's go to the beginning of Brian's presentation. And